this. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Vincent. Yeah, this is a workshop with Vincent about Chinese brush painting compositions. I got a handout here. It illustrates what we call the eight positions on the edge of your frame to start off a branch. When you paint flowers, bamboo, or other plants, this is very useful concept. And there are also lettered areas where the focal point should fall in, similar to the Western focal point theory, like the golden rule. If you do a bird, it could be A, B, or C, D. But the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When I refer to position 3, you know this on the left or 4. This is from a book, so probably it's a standard number, but you can number your own. But just to remember, no starting from the middle of each side or starting right from the corner. So let me see some examples I did in early workshops with the other students. So I will give you, you can hold this and just give me the number. So my question is where the branch starts in this example.
Starts with 1.
Yes, correct. Let me just go it quickly. What about this one?
2.
This is probably sequential.
2.
Okay, this is 3.
3. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 3. And it may also end towards a number, but we don't count that at this point. But the key is to complete the painting within the frame. Don't go outside. So if you go outside, sometimes it becomes another starting point. I'll talk about that later. You can go out and around if you do a vine or something. But for plum blossom, this is important to start from one of the 8 positions. This is number 4, and then end within the frame. We will also talk about like a main branch and a supporting branch, or host and guest. Usually there are 2 starting branches. One is the main, it goes diagonal. The other may be turning another direction to take all the space. This is number 5, number 6, okay, and number 7. So even when you take a picture of a branch, you can also consider the starting point, not just starting from the middle. Right? Then the number 8, it's a hanging branch with a bird. The bird may be too centered, so it could be a little bit on the sides. This is number 8 without the bird. Okay, so diagonal and then a little turning.
Could you use some of the flowers as being a focal point if you want that just highlighted? Or would it be more?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, the main group of flowers should be focal point. It's better than in the middle, maybe. I didn't consider that. That's a good. So when I do this again, I will put the flowers into the focal point instead of just randomly scattered around. So that's a good point. So plum is really hard subject matter, but it's a very typical subject matter to consider the 8 positions of starting off a branch. Okay. And same concept with different subject matter. This is the orchid. The orchid start from within the flower. Within the paper but the root could consider number one, number two. So this is number two area. So we can consider that as the area on the edge of the frame. Yeah, there are flowers outside the frame, right? So number four, number three, and number four. Okay, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 from top, because 1, 2 is most common. The flower grows this way, and unless you have a hanging flower, like under my patio, you see that. I have a flower hanging like that. So number 5, 6 on the upper left and upper right, and then 7 on the left, top left, top right, so number 8. Okay, is that clear?
Yes.
So now I just want you to remember these 8 positions. So vertically, let's do the bamboo. This is number 1. Okay? So next time when you do the bamboo, you start either from this 2, 6.
Yeah, I've been breaking that rule.
Okay, so you start from right in the middle.
Sometimes if I just do a single bamboo, I put it in the middle, or I may put the host in the middle, and then I put.
Yeah,
it's just something
like that's a very common student approach. You put things in the middle. That's the blank area is what do you call not the focal point. The blank should be void area. Mm-hmm. So you don't start. The gray area is where you can start. So this center area should be voided. The middle, so the middle square should be empty. Right? So we in Chinese board game Go, when you take use like a territory game, like you occupy the most territory with least chess. What do you call that? Little black and white point. So this takes the least force to occupy. So we call it the golden corner, and then the edge is the second. The middle is the most difficult territory. Same thing in the painting. So corner. If you go to a museum next time, just see how masters deal with the corners. Even in the Western painting, this is the most important area to consider. Yeah. We also have the seal to cover the corner. We call it corner seal. And we talk about the placement of seal and the signature as part of composition later. But you can normally put one seal on the corner. It's called corner seal. This is number 2, and number 3 is diagonal. Number 4 was a broken branch we talked about. It's diagonal, a little bit horizontal. It's like a raining bamboo. This is number 8, number 7. I cannot tell which side. No, maybe this is good. Right, this is number 5, maybe. Or that's a confusing one. Yeah, this is number 8. This is number. Oh, this is the number. I think this is probably number 7, or it's not right. I have to figure that out. This is number 6, maybe. Number 8 was the moon. oh, this could be like that. So, well, actually in composition you can change it, and before you sign it, it's all possible. So you can have this like a full moon. Today's full moon, right?
Then the moon would be.
Yeah.
That could be the focal point.
Yeah, the focal point, right? This could be like this or that. Maybe it's more reasonable. This one is it's a little bit confusion.
That could be 8.
Yeah, the come down. Yeah, maybe that's the.
It gives you a whole different way of looking at it. Well, with some of the plants, it's a lot of different variations, but
yeah. So this is number 7, 6. Yeah. Okay. Now the bamboo is not very clear. This group I didn't do well. I think. Let me put this under here. Okay, the 4 gentlemen. The last one is the chrysanthemum. So number 1, right? Number 1 is and number 2. Number 3. Okay, number 3. Number 4 is on the right side, from the right side. I think this group is good. Okay, number 5. Now I know, right? I have a sequence here. This is number 6, and then number 7 goes around it. Number 8. Okay, number 8. And that goes back to the plant. So this is 8 positions. 8 positions of. Maybe you already remembered.
Yeah.
This.
I like
Yeah. This is the.
Let me take a picture of it.
Yeah, just take a picture.
But this makes it so clear.
Okay.
And I see it. I mean, now if I just start looking at other art.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can tell. Even you can take a classic book. Yeah, you take a picture of that, and then you see if we can apply this to see, like the bamboo manual here. This is number 1, obviously, right? This. It's
like
number 2, yeah, but it's not exactly
still
in the middle, right? So the area it could be, but you can start to break rules. This one is number 2, I think. See, this is number 1, so it's also number 1, and then number 2. Number 2. Number 1. So mostly the number 1 or number 2. Mm-hmm. And this one I did in my live demo. Let's see, this one is behind. Mm-hmm. Oh, you got shadow? Maybe I can turn off the. I can hold it for you.
I think the other. Okay, yeah, make sure.
So, but some rows could be. This is almost on the corner, but not exactly at the corner, right? This, this is number 1. Oh, this one it's a number. Oh, you can have 2 positions in the same. So this is number 8 and number 1. Number 1 a little bit here, and number 8 coming from the top. Number number ones. So most of the number one, number two, because the bamboo is from the bottom. So this is number one. But you can take a risk and then balance it. This is right in the middle. This is number 5. This is number 1. Outline bamboo. Okay.
In the case if you're mixing like bamboo and plum,
you can.
You still kind of bamboo could be going up in say 2.
Yeah, you can.
Plum is coming in at 5.
Right. You can have bamboo from the top like that, or bamboo from number 1 or number 7, or number 6. You can have bamboo. Let's just add that, baby. We can do that. Just for fun. You can. You can use color. Let me just color this piece. We can use a little bit. Carmine, and a little bit. You can use rouge if you like. Coat a little. Maybe a little rouge for the dark part. And bamboo, we can use, I got this here, mineral green. Okay, this is what I do. I'll use the very light pink. We just add water to dilute it, and you can try it on the butt like that. You just start. You don't have to fill out all the blanks. You just like you paint the petals still, so you can make it into color. You can leave some white. Just leave some breath. We call it room for breath. And then just as it goes lighter, you get to the back or the supporting branch. So just use the side of the brush. I just colored it, and as you said, it might be a good idea to consider the focal point, not right in the middle. So, but we can change that by adding some other focal elements. Okay, so you can just use mineral blue, maybe with some. I think blue would be good, but just try to kind of make it a little bit different than the pure. I got some yellow here, gold yellow, so maybe just make it a little different. So you can do a branch behind from here, or you can draw a bamboo from number 1. There's there are 8, at least 8, still 8 position possibilities. You can do these bamboo from this, like facing each other, or depends on the theme, the poem you want to write. Like if I say bamboo is like accompany the accompany. So that's the key. So you go from like behind. If it's welcoming, then you just welcome the spring. Then it's welcoming. So it could be windy or other poetic. So let's just say accompany. So it would be behind. something like that. So that's very light because of the host and the guest, because this is the guest. And we have a poem saying, bamboo like gentleman accompany the plum quietly. So very quietly. So that's
in that bound for position.
yeah, it's like okay. So this is how you add color to the ink. So the ink comes first as the essence, and then you can color it. Let's see. Do you have any request now?
Maybe try one from scratch.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. So we're going to just apply the rules.
Yes.
Okay. Without looking at references. Okay. Let me give you a piece. Okay, we can just stay with the ink, or you can add a little color to it. I'll show you how to do that. Just add a hint of color.
Yes, I'm going to try that.
Okay, let's see how to do that. You can use a soft brush, maybe. Yeah, just dampen it first with water. Just soak it completely, and then you squeeze out. You can use your finger. Let me get a piece of paper towel. Also. Okay. Now, use this palette maybe. We can use that as my color, color supply. This is your blending area. So I used a little bit green. Okay, you can also take this from here. Yeah, just take all the green in the bottom of the brush, all the heel of all the way to the heel of the brush. You can dilute it, very diluted. Okay, just dilute it with a lot of water. So just a little bit hint of that, and then squeeze out some to give room for the ink. Now I use a little black, but don't blend too much. So it's like 1/3 of it. You can to avoid the stripe in the stroke. If you do it right now, it might have a hard, like you see the black and the green with like stripes. So that's not good. Just blend a little bit. Little bit. Make it a little gradation kind of. Yeah, just a little bit. That's okay. And then you can touch a little darker, just to the very tip, so that you're ready to make a stalk, bamboo stalk. What we do is to start from maybe number 1 or number 2. So if you do right-handed, maybe this is easier. If you do,
I'm using it right.
Okay, good. So you do a diagonal branch. So you start from like outside so the starting actually is considered like outside the frame. So make a pass like that. This is the half. So I started from the felt. See that?
Okay.
You can start from the felt if you want. So that's just the root outside the frame. And then if I hold the brush in the center, the dark line is a little bit in the middle somewhere. It gives a rounded look. So just hold it a little straight and lean the brush towards the top, the front position. So you kind of pull the brush like that, and then with a little kick, very controlled, to the left, and then come back again. Okay. Okay. You can this part is a little thin. You can try to fill in a little bit. Just do a parallel stroke. Yeah, that's great. Good makeup. Because the brush is the same without changing the load, you can always make. Yeah. Okay. Don't have to be exactly the same with me. So. Okay. Adjust the ink. You can make it darker if you wish. For me, maybe I make it more green to make it closer to yours. You make one more diagonal on the left. So maybe I'll do one similar to yours. So we're going to, to imitate each other. Okay. So let me just take some ink out. More green. That's okay. So we inspire each other. Right. Dilute it with lots of water, and then add a little bit just add we call it shade maybe. So we do everything in one stroke, not like watercolor. You can add the shade to it. You just do it at the loading. Take some. I got paper underneath it. It's not even. Okay. So I'm going to imitate your stroke. You imitate my stroke. Okay, this one, I think you did like that. I think it should be a little thicker. Okay, yeah, that's good. So we now come back. And you can do another narrow one with darker ink, maybe just dark, and you can make a stem, like a little young stem or branch, if you will. You can make it behind or just cross it. Make some long sections and then add remember we did this study like 4 directions. One, like we call in landscape we have a term like the horn of a deer kind of thing. So you can alternate left and right, and then add some branches. It doesn't matter if you do not good. We can cover that with leaves. So this is the branch. You can do the short to add. So just do the angle following the trend of the main stem. Yeah, that's good. Very good. All right. And to add a branch to the main stalk, maybe you can add. Let's see. I'll make it a little complicated. So I start from this side. Maybe I use a little darker, and then cross from behind to go to the right side. So one long, one short pairs, one left, one right. to alternate. You get that. Try to avoid parallels. Just, you don't have to do it perfect because we can cover it, with a leaf. Just do it without hesitation. That's very good. Yeah. Okay. So just yeah. Okay. Let's get some more ink now for the leaves. Okay, we try to limit the ink so the color is still present. We don't use like a lot of ink. I'll get more green to the brush, just a little, maybe a little stronger than the branch. So a little bit more green. You can take all these greens here for your brush. Just blending with a little more moisture maybe. Yeah, just take all that left, or all the leftover, and then okay. Here's the trick. I would use some pure ink, but I have to dilute it. It's not going to be too dark. Okay. So half, like 1/3 of the brush is black. Maybe touch the darkest a little bit to the tip without blending. The last. Okay, now we're ready to do the leaves. Just do the leaves on the focal point first, the main group. So this is maybe my focal point. You can find, just avoid the middle. You can do it here or here if you extend that branch. Or you can add another branch later if you want. Okay, let me try this one here. So I'll do 2 or 3 layers. I can start like it's good to paint the leaves not too big. You have to match the stem size. So you can paint more leaves. Yeah. Okay. Good. And you can make some overlapping another on top of it. So or a little to the left. You can do it. Just add another branch. Another group. I'm sorry. And you can add the little dot. The small leaves just at the top. To fill in the blank, you can use more branches. You don't have to. Yeah, that's very good. Just if you keep working, your ink is getting lighter, right? Yeah. So that's good. So just add maybe more on your left, or I can do more top. Depends on your situation. You don't have to. Just look at the whole picture, the balance of the picture. So I suggest more leaves on top and leaves behind. So when I have a lighter tone, I just do it in the background, the back. It becomes a natural gradation. I think I'm going to cover part of this green. I don't like too much green. So let me just add a little dark gray. And keep an eye on the hole, so you know where you have space. Make the dense part really dense by overlapping them, not repeat, but with a little. What do you call dislocation? position change. Okay, and let's see if we can do any more here. I will cover this part also. Yeah, the brush is too dry.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's a good idea to keep the brush with adequate amount of ink. Otherwise, you will lose the spring.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get the gradation right. Okay. If you got dark, let me just do the dark with you. You can try to fill in your space on the left. You can do another branch maybe because your bamboo is smaller than mine. So yeah, just do another branch. You can do it from the number 2 position or somewhere. Just go up. Yeah. Let me do another one too, maybe. I'll follow you.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a good move. I like that. So just a welcoming, like a form an arch kind of thing. It's like a trail in the middle. Too straight, mine's too. Anyway, so this is interesting. Yeah, you can finish yours. I'll add a little bit twigs. I cannot think too much. I think when I think, it's going to show hesitation. Okay, so I got dark here. I don't know what you have. You can, because this is like a new branch, so the leaves could go up. You can use dark. I think or you can use pure blue. I mean ink. I think it's better to add more ink to your painting to give it more like essence. So this is what I do. I just use ink. 1, 2. So the upward leaves usually come in group of 2. One long, one short, one left, one right, or one right, one left, like that. Okay, so you don't have to add a lot because this is like a new bamboo. So I just add a little hint of the leaves, like that. New bamboo. Just like two, one long, one short. Okay. Yeah. You can like upside down number 8. That can or Ren, the people character. This is let me see. This is for me. This area I got branches. I have to add leaves. But, you also have some.
Yes,
Yeah, you can add the lighter ones, but I can do dark ones because I maybe I need dark. You already have dark there. So let me just. You don't have to really calculate too much. Just,
okay.
Yeah. Sometimes just let it happen. Okay, so when you don't know what to do, just try to figure out the group. Yeah, it's kind of when I do one by one, it's hard. I got lost in the sense of the group. So when you study the book, you copy, but when you create, you have to forget about books. Just concentrate on this moment. I think I'm overdoing that. It's getting too busy. Well, it's about the learning curve. So you could keep adding this until you don't have any room. Try to keep the negative space in nice shape. You did very good. Okay, I think maybe on this side somewhere.
Okay.
I'm going to add those joints before it gets too dry, but it's probably already dry. Just enough that. My young bamboo is too straight. I like yours, the banded one, so maybe I add a little leaves on this side. Up the curve. I'm just experimenting. Okay, I think I better stop. Just experimenting.
What about
the joint? Yeah, you can use the smaller brush or just use the tip of this brush. This dark ink. Got the main ones first, just like the the metaphor, like a hook, or like the eyes of dragonfly, kind of more horizontal. Yeah. Two dots sticking out, wider than the branch, than the stalk. Yeah, just like that. Right, you can go up or down, either way.
not so light?
It should be lighter than that, but it's okay. I like that. Just add a little hint of that, and a small branch. Okay, very good. I think this side maybe a little bit, just a half group or something like that. Just break this smooth line a little bit. Just go across maybe.
Just a branch.
No, the leaf. Just the leaf behind that group. Just add another group, downward group.
Yeah,
this side is a little bit smooth. I mean, like an income. Maybe a little up on this side.
Okay.
On this side, right there from the.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. It's a little too small.
Yeah.
Just keep the same size. Okay, that's good. And yeah, the brush. Let me
Mm-hmm.
leave it.
I like that better.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's getting too lopsided.
Okay.
Some of them are too small for me.
Yeah, maybe this crown could be a little sticking out, maybe a little like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just the hint of the crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's see how. Yeah, I like yours. I like the space you have, and it's perfect for panda.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me show you how to do that. Because mine is a little crowded, but I'll just show you. You can do it better on yours. This is what we don't need the green. You can change your brush maybe if you want to save that green. Let me just use a smaller stiff brush. It doesn't matter. It could be soft or. So I will use very light ink gray to outline the white fur first. First of all, you draw a little round shape for the big head. The panda has like a cat's head. It's not perfectly round. Between the square and the round, let me just do the square first. So this is the proportion is like this. So the cheek, right, is the widest, and then the eye is like on the lower part, and then the nose and the mouth is very small, and big ears like Mickey Mouse. Okay, this is the shape. You don't have to draw the circle. You can just draw this some a forehead like at the top of the head. It's not rounded or sharp. It's pretty flat. And then draw a half circle to the left and a half circle to the, not circle, it's wider on the, near the bottom. Big head, yeah. You can only do the jaw, because we're going to hide it with the arm. Just do like this. You can use light ink, and yeah. Okay, that's good. And now we use. You can have a hint of like a little hint of a back. Doesn't matter. Just do a little. Yeah, something like that. Then I will load more ink with dark only. Okay, just dark ink to the brush. Let's do the big ears. It's easy, right? So the ears sticking out, big ears like a circle. You don't have to leave white. Maybe one bigger, the near one, the far one, the small, could be okay. Yeah, okay, good. And then dark, so make sure it's dark. The two eyes. The eyes, okay. You don't have to the pupil, but if you want, you could do a little circle, just something like, or you can just dot it like that, and then do a circle around. The mask is more. It's very tiny eye. You don't even notice that in real life. But there's eye. And that kind of mask is like, it's like a sunglass big sunglass. On the more on the bottom, on the bottom. Okay, now I add a little nose and a smiley. Mouth. Okay, and I'll use the whole brush. So maybe load the whole brush with dark ink, but not too dark as the eyes. Maybe so dilute a little bit. Yeah, good, very good. I like that. So just do a arm like on the side view. So this is the. You can roll the brush instead of try to avoid to break the paper. You can roll the brush. You can roll the brush horizontally. Yeah, around the. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, that's good. And then stroke for the leg. I have to do this in a we call it spontaneous way. It's not really controlled, just like you have to use the whole brush. Maybe it won't be. Everybody may have different. Just use the side brush, like doing some blocks to suggest the lower body. It might surprise you. So I got this different. Yeah. Okay. Just the suggestion of the lower. Don't have to define too much. So this side could be a little bit hidden, like with rounded. Okay. That's it could be the other another hand. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like a Tai Chi posture or something. I just got this, like I changed the direction. I thought it was the different pose for facing the. It's more front. I like yours. I like the little. Let's show the audience here. Yeah, I like that little balance, kind of looking back scene. And then you can go back to the green brush. Maybe I should clean this brush. We just use green to add a few leaves. You can have a little hint of black just to keep consistency without it. I think yours is good. You add a few leaves to the left, and then I don't have room on them. I just add it to the lower part. Someone is calling me, I think. Let me stop the video so I can take that call. Maybe just a hint. I think this is covering, so I can do it even on the black. Just add a little bit there, right? So if you need, you don't have to do it on the black because your black is not so dark. So just do it on the side of the. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Yeah, enough. Just, I think yours is good. I like that. Yeah, this is nice. Okay. And proportionally very good. Mine is too centered, so I make a bad example. You make a good example.
I was trying to
get yours is more
number D.
right. So this is a good example. So try to avoid the kind of in the middle. Okay, and if you added another one, maybe it will save it. I don't know. Just well, you can crop it. There are many ways to correct your thinking. So you can maybe crop it, to make it something, or you can write something there. You can sign. So now next is to sign it. I'm going to show you how to sign it. You can write your name with a small brush. Small brush.
I have no.
Okay. Yeah, that small brush. Yeah, we already opened that yesterday. Just use pure black here. Yeah. And you can use a towel here. you want to sign on the, let me see. Maybe here,
Yes.
on this corner.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can use that. You can even do the here is more aggressively, more maybe with the same there. You will kind of see it also. This is a contemporary way, maybe somehow even sign there, but I think maybe
Maybe, yeah.
right here.
Mhm.
Right?